We kind of have some exciting leaks and updates, my friends, because subscriptions are coming to Instagram, kind of like the super follow that they have on Twitter or Patreon even, or the other platform that we're not going to name right here. And actually, we don't know when it's going to come out, but let's take a look at all the leaks that we have so far. Who's going to be able to participate in this whole thing? And then we're going to talk about some strategies for you to implement it the best way when it actually comes out. First of all, what are the leaks? And guess who it is? Our old friend, Alessandro Paluzzi. And basically, he reverse engineers the code. Don't ask me how it actually works, but basically, he figured out that they're working on stories for what they call fan clubs, exclusive stories visible to only fan club members. And also he said it's not possible to take screenshots of exclusive stories. So basically what you can expect is some sort of fan club that you can create for your followers. Nobody knows yet whether you can actually choose your membership fee, however much you want, or whether they have some preset tiers. We don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. But basically, the main feature that we have gotten leaked so far are exclusive stories for those fan clubs. And basically, if somebody's inside your fan club, you can send out some exclusive stories that you're gonna have to pay for. This is how it's gonna look like. Basically, they have these purple icons right here, kind of similar from the green one from the close friend stories. Thinking about it right now, as an entrepreneur, basically you can achieve the same thing. And I have some clients and people in the black file, and I think we even talk about this in the black file, saying, well, pay me this, make some off-platform payment gateway or something like this, and people are gonna pay you a fee in order to be let into your close friends list where you have some exclusive content in there. Just putting it out there. You can do that off-platform. Obviously, on-platform it's gonna be a lot more powerful because it's all seamless. But if we take a look, this is basically how it looks like. Exclusive store, only members of Jack Pack. Apparently, you're gonna be able to name your fan club, which is pretty great. Talking about the Dominator fan club. Also, they're gonna have some exclusive fan club highlights. You know, and I can think of a lot of ways to do some great stuff with these fan clubs, you know, talking about, for example, income reports. You guys always ask me for income reports, for example, or some detailed funnel steps or whatever it is. I could see myself, for example, you know, creating something like this or some other special tips or tricks that you might have for people who want to, you know, pay you for whatever you have to say. And basically, there's no limits. It could be just some fun, entertaining things. Well, here's the thing right now, it's just limited to stories, so you know, the use cases are kind of limited here in that regard, but I'm sure stories is just gonna be one part of this whole thing, you know, when this thing rolls out and expands further. This is how it's gonna look like on your profile. There's gonna be the subscribe button, basically all self-explanatory what that's gonna be like. But one thing that's actually pretty interesting to me to see is it is not possible to take screenshots of exclusive stories. Don't ask me how they're gonna do that. Can you do screen recordings? I think somewhere in this thread, he said, well, they can actually also limit screen recordings and stuff like this. So very interesting how they're going to be able to pull that off. But nonetheless, I think it's a pretty interesting feature that they're working on. Granted, lots of other platforms already have that. Recently read an interview with Mosseri, the head of Instagram, who's like, yeah, well, especially in the monetization department, we're very, very behind the you know, our competition. So we're going to have to ramp up on that. There's another leak somewhere down there that Paluzzi said, well, they also work on NFTs. Yeah, I spoil it for you. Some NFT collectibles, as you can see, where you can bid on, in this case, yeah, just whatever, you know, just some example. But basically a marketplace for NFTs. And thinking about it right now, Instagram's gonna be pretty complicated, I guess, with, you know, them adding another thing down there. But we're gonna see. So who will be eligible in this exclusive, you know, fan club thing? We can't really say right now because, you know, especially right now, all of these newly launched, you know, monetization programs that are actually not launched yet, they're only out for a very limited audience. You know, right now, mostly it seems like US based, mostly creators like always, and that have like 100,000 followers plus for the time being. But I think once this whole thing's being rolled out to a bigger scale, these limits will actually loosen quite a bit. If we look at the Twitter super follow thing, people need to have at least 10K followers. And I can totally see this whole limit on Instagram getting actually lower than that as well. I'm pretty sure they will have some sort of hard limit there. I think they were gonna look a lot at the account quality and stuff like that as well, because this is a thing that they've been talking about quite a lot recently. You know, repost accounts, probably you're not gonna get that. So you have to have some sort of originality, quality attached to, you know, basically be a creator, a real creator. That's it. So what do I think of all this thing? First of all, I think it's a pretty great idea. people are gonna be more and more incentivized to create better content on the platform in order to get people to actually pay for even better content on the platform. And it's not only gonna be good for actually making money on the platform, even more so, but also to closen the relationship that you have with your friends. One thing that we actually discuss here quite a bit, by having this fan club, you know, it's actually creating some sort of tribe that people with content specifically made for people who are actively willing to support you for the content that is, whatever that might be. You know, you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself, what kind of, you know, unique thing that you have to give out to the world that people are actually gonna, you know, want to pay for. And if you want to learn what that actually is, you know, figuring out, you know, create an actual fan base, how to do that, you know, learn how to become also friends with the Instagram algorithm, and also how to make money without any of these features being turned on for you, I do have a special training for you down below where you can actually learn how to grow sustainably and make money with your audience right now, no matter how big your audience is. Just click the link down below, or I have a video somewhere right here, actually multiple videos, where we also talk about monetization strategies that you can implement right now.